Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get a team like mine by investing your coins in FC25. So if you're new around here and you want to make a few millions, you're in the right place, and all you've got to do to say thank you is drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Of course, if you're looking for investments, make sure to join the free or premium Discord. We have some crazy Christmas giveaways. In the premium coming. And of course, if you do want to buy some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC25? Yeah, baby! Do you want to be able to buy players like this or this and not be stuck with a team like this? Oh! Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg, select the amount of coins or which weekend league boost you'd like, make sure to pop in Pro Recall at checkout, and enjoy your new team. So first of all, I'll show you what I am currently invested in. You can see we've got some 89s, some 87s. I picked up Gabriel the other day for 12,000 coins, 12,750. Now, I don't know if he's already gone up. We can probably have a quick pre on the market and see where he's sat at the moment. I think it was marginally a snipe at the time, but wasn't anything crazy at the minute I did it. I think he was only a few hundred coins above as a standard. So if we have a look at this card now, it's probably only going for about 15,000 coins, which is not much more than what we paid for him. Maybe he can still be picked up at 12. So there's nothing at 12,750. You got a few at 13,500. I could sell him now at 14k, making a small bit. Obviously, an 87 inform should be going for far more than that. So that's something you might want to bear in mind. If you can pick him up on a bid at around 12k, an absolute steal. Then we look at the likes of all the 86s I've got. As you can see, we've stockpiled a few. Same for 85s, 84s, 83s. Now, for the 80s like Toure, also the 83s, I do not know if these are going to rise at all or anytime soon. So at all, obviously, when you look at it, inform should rise. They're at their minimum. Why wouldn't they go up? Now, I've packed a lot of these and I've just kept them on the basis that worst case scenario, they all discard for around 10,000 coins. Obviously, if you look at my current balance, we're on about 800,000 coins. If I was to sell all of these informs for their current price, I'd be well over 1 million coins, but I'd get way less than what I should for all of these. I mean, realistically, I should be making a minimum off of these lower end cards, maybe 17k per card. Obviously, profit wise, it's about 7k per card in terms of if you were to buy them and then sell them on, but because I've packed them, it's a lot more. I've also got a lot of sort of random fodders here, everything all the way from 89s all the way down to 84s. You can see I've got a lot of 84s, a lot of 83s, and so on. Now, if you can get 83s and 84s at what is near their minimum, you absolutely should snap these up. They're going to have a rise. That rise is pretty much guaranteed. You just need to be there and time it well and make your profit as soon as possible. So that's what I've got at the minute. And we come to the only place that we know where to go, of course, Futbin. This is the best place to go for investments. As much as I love FutGG, they don't have the infrastructure yet for you to look at the investments in the way that you can here. Now, if we look at some of these cards, I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't touch the current promo with a barge pole. I wouldn't touch the last promo with a barge pole. You got Tonali at 570k. That card is going to plummet. Forum, I mean, there's no reason he should be 1 million coins. Kimmich, 200k, way more reasonable, but you can go and buy Lahm and many versions of Lahm for around the same price. A lot of these are not sustainable prices. There are too many cards being given out to us at the minute that are so good. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I got Shah this morning in my Rivals rewards. It's a card that's designed for SBCs and beats out a lot of the centre-backs in the game right now. So we have to be sensible about what we're keeping, what we're buying. I wouldn't touch too much. The Globetrotters promo, it's going to be hopefully more unique and a little bit new. But the reality is, until Team of the Year, a lot of things I think are going to be cannon fodder. So what I would say is get your investments in early for now, for the coming weeks, for Team of the Year, so that you are making millions. And by Team of the Year, you can buy the cards you want. Now, if we look at everything here, from 83 all the way up, to be honest, to 90 rated cards, there's opportunity, right? If we have a look at our 88s, they're 13,000 coins. We look at our 87s, they're 10k. We look at our 86s, they're 6k. Now, where are all these cards going to go? Well, I think 85s, they will probably have the shortest rise. Obviously, we've got them at around 4k. They might go to 6 at a push if an SBC requires them heavily. We saw over Thunderstruck, there was some rises, but because there was such a big supply, not as much as it could have been. Now, if we look at the likes of the 86s, these can easily go to 10k. So that's a 4k jump there off the bat. Your 87s can go up to 15, 16k, so that's a nice jump there. And your 88, I mean, they should be 22, 23k. So that's where these cards should be sitting if fodder is drained, if the market is a bit more lively, if people are using the cards. Now, we look at 89s. I mean, these have huge potential, but I'd be careful with them. Where you do want to look is if the informs are close to the value. I mean, Kane has an informed card, 91 rated, which is basically, what, 4k more than Haaland's base card. So we could have a look at that and say, actually, that's quite a viable option for an investment. Similar, Martinez isn't miles off, but he's a little bit further away than the likes of that Kane card. We've also got a Wrighton card who is literally the same price as Fodder right now. So yes, we've got a lot of opportunity in essentially all areas. All of your big Fodder numbers, you know, your 85s, 86s, 87s, all the way through 89s, there is opportunity. Wrighton being the same price as Fodder makes 0 sense. There is no sense in her being the same value as a base card that is 89. So these cards, I mean, this is a guarantee of a rise. You know, as soon as informs have a value, this card is going to shoot up. Why wouldn't it? It literally can't really go lower because of where it's at the minute. It is sat at Fodder price when Fodder is at its lowest, and it is an inform. So realistically, it's only going to go up. You've got a few here. I mean, I would go as far to say, get it on a 20k, bid on 20 of them. You know, we've got this one here, 19,250, 19k there. I'll bid on 5. It does about 100k worth of value between them. I mean, this one here will bid up to, I'd say 18k. Obviously, I might not win all of them, but if I win all of them, that's a nice stock of a card that, I mean, I just can't see not going up in value. It doesn't make sense for it to not go up. Now, with your 83s, your 84s, you have a much more, not sustainable, but a much more low-end entry. And I mean that for the gold rares, not the informs. I mean, these guys are going for what? 1.7 right now you can pick them up for. We've got a ton on my transfer list, similar to the 83s. I mean, 83s are literally basically minimum price right now. You can bid on them for 850. I mean, the example I've always used, Giroud, he was my man at the start of the year who we made quite a few 100,000 coins off early stages of the game. Giroud, gold rare, we'll knock this to a max price. I think 850 is the mark for him. So pop that to 850 there. And then what you can see, we could bid on all of these. Let's say we do one page, right? One page of Giroud at 850. He goes for, right now he goes for 900 coins. Right now, we could actually sell him, in theory, if we can get him sold at 900, and we would actually make 5 coins a card. Now, obviously, that's not what we're aiming for. It's not really the investment type that we're doing, but it's already a profit return if we were to sell him immediately. However, you wait for him to go to even slightly higher prices, even if he goes to 1.1, 1.2, you make a decent profit off of having a few. We've already been outbidded on one of our Wrightons. I'll bid that to 20k. I'll bid that to 20k. It pushes me slightly under the 700,000 coin mark, but we're hoping that we have some nice investments. And I don't mind investing in these for a week or two, knowing that, especially over the team of the year, big informs are going to be needed in some of the icons we're going to get. We are due a Hullet, a Pele, a big card. You know, there are loads of big cards that have not even touched the game yet. We've had a washed down Cruyff. We have not had a big icon. So when we do talk about big icons, Ferdinand, team of the year, there are going to be some big cards coming through the works. Now, it might be Ferdinand's base card. It might be that we get base cards for Maldini. It might be that we get base cards for, I mean, even the likes of Garrincha, the likes of, I mean, if you look at my team, some of the bigger cards in there, Roberto Carlos. There is so much potential for big icons. Van der Sar, a team of the year card maybe. So many that haven't even been tapped into. And you know EA are going to want to drain our clubs, especially over team of the year when we all want to pack something. So make sure to drop a like down below to stay tuned. Of course, make sure to join the Discord. The free or the premium, both are going to make you millies. Obviously, premium is going to make you a little bit more. And this channel will make you the most, so make sure to subscribe.